Welcome to 7 Boats Academy. Right now we will discuss about what is called a domain control panel. Take an example here. So we log into Big Rock. So you can log into your Big Rock, GoDaddy. Then there are various other domain name register from where you can purchase a domain, and they would give you a username and login details after you pay via credit card or net banking. Then you have to log in with your username and password. So this is the login screen of Big Rock where you have to log into your domain control panel. So whether you are building your website, the first thing you need to purchase a domain from a domain register, and then you have to update your contact details, and then you have to purchase a web hosting server. You can purchase the server from the same domain register if they provide web hosting services, or else you can purchase the server from any other service provider, and then they would give you the control panel details, that is called the hosting control panel details, along with the FTP details and name servers. Now you have to map those name servers with your domain panel, and it would take around 6 hours to 72 hours to properly resolve the domain name services DNS resolve, and then you can build your website and you can make your website live. Now let us log into domain control panel, and you'd see more or less the same features, but the interface would be different for different service providers. But you'd mostly see this kind of panel here, and you can manage your billing, you can manage your orders here, you can transfer your domain. So there are different bulk tools. So you'd just click on this. So this is the domain name. You can see the expiry over here, and anytime you can renew this domain for 5 years or 10 years or 3 years or 2 years or 1 year. So we click on this. Now we see the domain control panel. This is called the domain control panel. Now you see the contact details. If you click on this contact details, you can edit this. So if you click on contact details, so you can edit the registrant contact, you can edit the administrative contact, you can edit the billing contact and technical contact. So this is mandatory because it would prove that you're the owner of this domain. Now you see the name servers. These name servers would be provided from your web hosting service provider, and you have to, whatever by default name server would be there, so you have to delete that and you have to put your own name server that you can get from your web hosting service provider, and then you have to update these name servers. Then it would take around 6 hours to 72 hours to properly propagate all through the internet, so that all the ISP internet service providers, they can point this domain from your web hosting server, so that your website can be visible, can be seen from anywhere in the world. And you see the child name servers. These are the sub name servers of your domain. If you want to create your custom name servers for your domain, so you can contact with your hosting service provider, and they have to contact the domain register to create this child name servers. So we would not bother about this. This is not very much required. So after that, you can see the domain secret. This is very important. So domain secret is like sort of things that if you want to transfer this from this domain register to another domain register, so you have to pass on this domain secret. This is required. It's called a kind of password for your domain, and you have to set this authorization code to transfer the domain name. This is written over here. And you see the theft protection. Always you have to keep it enabled, and whenever you are transferring your domain to different domain register, then you have to disable it, and then you have to set your authorization key for domain secret. Then only you can transfer your domain. And this is called digital signature. You have to purchase this service additionally to protect your DNS by adding digital signature. It is adding another layer of security, you can say. So this is called your domain register panel, and if you click on this renew, and automatically it would show you the billing panel where you can renew this domain for so you can see this is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, up to 9 years you can renew this domain. So these are the options here, so you can select and you can renew this domain. And Since BigRock also provides the hosting, so you can see here the single domain hosting from the same panel. So if you can click on Linux hosting, you buy now. You can check with multi-domain hosting, you can buy this. You can see the reseller hosting. Now what is called a reseller? Reseller means you want to do business and you want to provide it with multiple clients for you. So you can create a reseller hosting from BigRock panel, and you can also go for enterprise email solutions, business email. For your web hosting service provider, you would get, with the same space, you would get free email services. That is fine for you, but if you want some kind of robust email system for your business, so you can purchase the business email systems, or else you can go with Google applications for business. That is also a paid thing, so you can purchase that. And the VPS is called virtual private server. Now what is the difference between shared server and virtual private server? Shared server is basically shared in between multiple websites, multiple owners, and this is less secured than VPS, and also the resources are minimum, limited for shared hosting. And VPS, you would get more protection, more security, and also the bandwidth and the space usage and the resources like CPU and the RAM would be better in VPS. So if your website is having good number of good volume of traffic, then you can think about VPS. And the most higher end is called the dedicated server above VPS. If you have that kind of traffic, that kind of usage of your website, then you can purchase the dedicated server. And also from here you can also purchase the SSL certificates. There are different SSL certificate providers, like Thote is there. So you can see Thote SSL 123. This is the easiest SSL certificate. You can buy this. You can even buy directly from this SSL certificate. And also you can forward the domain if you host here. So you can forward this domain to another domain, like for example, say we have purchased 7boats.in and we have not developed the website there, but we want to redirect, forward 7boats.in to a different domain, say 7boats.com. So we can create domain forwarding from here. So this is all about the domain control panel. Thank you.